Hello everyone, I'm so happy to be recording today. I tried to record this video a few hours ago and then my phone died, so I just went inside, made some dinner and ate, and now I'm back out here. It looks the same, but this time I'm here with writing because I'm not necessarily planning out my video, but I just have some key points on there that I want to talk about. And obviously by the title, you could probably tell that this message is for you. There's no doubt about it. I do not believe in coincidences, and neither should you. So, excuse me. My throat is a little itchy right now because I did not have a drink with my dinner. Not gonna lie, but anyway, I wanted to come on and talk about connecting with Earth and being in your receiving energy, because that has just been so relevant in my life, honestly. Even in a lot of different aspects. I haven't necessarily received physical, like tangible things that, you know, a lot of people expect when people say to be in your receiving energy. Which there's nothing wrong with thinking that as well. If you want that to be your reality, then, you know, let it be that. But to me, being in your receiving energy is a shift in your mindset, because, hold on, I was on the wrong page. It is a mindset shift because it is you opening up and allowing blessings into your life that are already coming to you. So, this video, I was really inspired to just make this video because when I came outside today, it was just so beautiful. Like, I just felt the sun's extra warmth today, and it was honestly just it was such a beautiful experience, and it just reminds me how much, you know, life is so fleeting, and the only permanent thing in life is change, you know, and everything changes. People change, physical things change, trees change, grass changes, clouds change. Have you ever looked in the sky and saw a same cloud in the same spot of the sky? No, you know? So that's kind of my base for my inspiration of today's video, because when I came outside today, it just felt extra loving, because honestly I really did need that, because the past few days, probably like 2 or 3 days, I've been so exhausted. I've been experiencing like extreme fatigue, and I've just been forced to rest and also realize that I need to be more in my receiving energy, because when we're working so much and doing so many things, it doesn't leave room for just being. I also don't know what that popping sound is, so please excuse that. It might be a car, or I don't know what it is. Anyway, I'll just use it as confirmation for today's video. But when we're working so much, we don't give ourselves the environment to just be. So I feel like that's another thing that I could add to this video, because I just want to talk about how Earth, you know, helps us be in our receiving energy. And I've just been having the experience of being really connected to Earth recently, and it's been helping me through my own hardships and my own mental stuff, of course, because we all experience that, even if we don't want to admit it. So if you're watching this video, it is time for you to be in your receiving energy, okay? I want to also preface this video by saying that Earth is a living and breathing energy source, and modern day society, modern life has literally disconnected us. Oh, there's a bug. Disconnected us from this literal source. So coming outside, touching the grass is literally something that helps your nervous system. And I want to come on here and say that instead of waking up every morning and looking at your phone, how about you go outside? Okay? Go outside, step in the grass, even if it's for 2 minutes. That is enough for your nervous system to feel more regulated during the day. And I do also want to make a video for regulating your nervous system, but that's also something I'm currently figuring out as well, because regulating your nervous system is such a long journey, and it requires you to be so aware all the time, and it also requires you to be extremely present. So that's also something I've been working on my own journey as well. So eventually, when I figure out more, I'll make a video about that, because it's really something that a lot of people also don't know about, and I want to spread more awareness about, just like my previous video about spreading awareness for womanhood, because people don't talk enough about real life stuff, okay? But anyway, in being, you are receiving. So when you're not working, when you're relaxing, whatever your definition of relaxing is, that is you receiving relaxation. You know, I heard this thing also about this YouTuber. She is so informative, and I just love her so much. But she said that women, our breasts are where we receive, and our yoni is where we take in stuff. So take that how you would like to take that as well. But you know, women receive from their heart space, like right here, you know. So we need to be more mindful about the people we're being around and the energy we're letting into our lives. And men's receiving part of their body is their lower part, you know what I mean? So they receive from there and give out from their heart space. So that's why men and women go together. And I'm not on here to say that, you know, anything but that is wrong, because it's not. But it is truly like a yin and yang thing. It's so beautiful, honestly. And it just sounds so magical, and I love that, you know. But what I'm here to really talk about is that receiving starts with Earth. It starts with nature. It starts with Gaia. It starts with Mother Nature, okay? It really does. Earth doesn't ask, it just provides, you know? When you come outside, Earth gives without conditions. It doesn't expect you to be a certain way. It doesn't place judgment upon you, you know? But also, nature does not rush, you know? When you come outside, nature, Earth, Gaia, whatever you think nature is to you, she receives you. She receives your energy when you come outside, and she transmutes it and gives back. And I think that is such a beautiful thing, because nature is honestly so underrated. Like, people do not talk about the literal scientific and like physical body changes that Earth literally provides. People will go outside just because they need to go out and go grocery shopping. Go outside because you think about going outside. That is your literal like body trying to tell you. That's your intuition speaking to you. I'm thinking about going outside. Go outside. There's always a reason why you feel like that, okay? That's also something that I've been working on as well. When I feel called to go outside, I go outside, because sometimes your body needs that. You know, you might not know why yet, and that's also another reason why you should be going outside. You, in your mind, might not know why, or it might not make sense to you why you should be going outside more often, but if you feel like being outside would make you feel better, why wouldn't you be going outside, you know? Wind for confirmation. I love that. this message is definitely for you. Please go outside. Like, get off the phone. It really is the phone, guys. It really is. Like, I used to be so stubborn about that, and like throughout the years I've just been so okay with deleting social media and like completely ghosting, and reconnecting back with Earth is such a sacred thing and so important for just humans in general, because it gives us things to talk about. It gives us feelings that we don't feel when we're stuck in our phones. But anyway, back to what I was speaking about. Earth gives without conditions, and receiving isn't this passive thing. It isn't, something that should be looked down upon, because it is truly a powerful thing, especially if you are a woman. If you are a woman and you're receiving energy, you are literally in your power. You are like, it's just so beautiful. Like, I wish I could really express the words deep enough to tell you how beautiful that experience is. But receiving is trusting, receiving is surrendering, and it is time for you to receive your blessings. It's time for you to lay back, relax, and just allow good things to come to your life. You don't have to be holding up this mask to have good things come to you. You don't have to, do a million great things to have one good thing come to you, Don't let your mind stop you from allowing yourself and opening up your heart space to new beginnings, to blessings, all that stuff. In reality, we are blocking our own blessings, okay? Confirmation, because I just looked crazy. But when you are an open vessel to blessings, to new opportunities, to new careers, new houses, new apartments, new ways of abundance, being rich doesn't mean just with money. Being rich in life, being rich with nature, it is such a beautiful experience, and people need to just go outside. People need to go outside more. But when we are an open vessel to nature, the divine flows to us. So when we have that connection to nature, we can be outside and receiving the nature's energy. We can receive what nature has to give us, what nature has to provide to us. And I just want to come on here and invite you guys to just affirm this, go outside, or even if you're just laying in your bed, or if you're doing something while watching this video, like eating or anything really, just say, I am open, I am grounded, I am ready to receive, because you are. That is what I'm here to tell you today. You are so ready to receive. In the next 24 hours, you will receive an amazing blessing, and I want you to come back here and tell me exactly what that was. Even if it was a small thing, or a shift in your brain, or a shift in your energy that you literally felt in your soul. It is so important to open up to receiving, because when we open ourselves to receiving, we open up and align with our divine feminine energy. Even if you're a man, you can be tapped into your feminine energy by receiving. You need to let yourself allow blessings into your life. When you are tapped into your divine feminine energy, when you are tapped into your receiving energy, you release the control for life. You are not receiving if you're wanting to control every aspect of your life or control the people around you. That is not how it works. It's not. So just say to yourself that you honor yourself, you love your body, I honor my divine feminine. I honor my feminine energy. I honor my receiving energy. Because when we open up to that and allow nurturing, and we allow receptivity, reciprocation, we allow trust and surrendering into our life, that is when all of our blessings come, because we are just allowing these things into our life. For the first time ever, allow yourself to have these blessings. Truly believe deep in your soul that you're worthy of these blessings, that you're allowed to have these things. Because a lot of people go through life and, aren't aware that they feel unworthy of good things. You're worthy of good things. You're worthy of all the good things in the world. No matter what you've done, no matter the things you haven't or have taken accountability for, anything like that. You just being here, existing in the world, being a human, and breathing is really enough for you to be in the receiving energy and allowing blessings to come into your life. You deserve them no matter what kind of person you think you are. I also wrote down here that receiving energy through gratitude, honestly, my phone storage went out, but I'm so sorry if you've watched all my recent videos and that's been happening in every single one of them. It's making me a little bit frustrated. But back to what I was talking about. Receiving through gratitude. So, waking up, not going on your phone, but starting your day with a list of things you're grateful of, and also ending your day like that as well. Something I've learned on my nervous system regulation journey, at least right now, is that when we open up our phones in the morning, we literally put so much information in our brain that our dopamine levels are just trained to be so weird. Or I don't know if I'm necessarily right about that, but something along the lines of that. But also the same thing happens if you're going to sleep at night without taking things slowly and not being on your phone at nighttime as well. Giving yourself at least 30 minutes at nighttime to relax your body, relax your mind. Because if you're scrolling on your phone all night, first of all, listen. You need to give your body and mind a break. A break, please. It will be the best sleep you ever have because you're not on your phone right before you're about to fall asleep. When we're giving our mind so many things to think about, from the constant scrolling, because social media has become a place where it literally kills our brains. It kills our brains. And we scroll to the next 5-second video, then we scroll to the next 10-second video. Our attention span is being literally fried like food, okay? So get off the phone, seriously. It is that damn phone, okay? But I also want to say that things that have helped me with being in my receiving energy is that just being grateful of everything that's around you, being grateful of nature, being grateful of earth, being grateful that you have air to breathe in, because the air isn't just oxygen, it is consciousness, it is living things providing for us, The trees take what we give and the trees give to us. It is a reciprocated energy without judgment as well, and that's why nature is so beautiful. That's not the only reason why, but that is one of the many reasons why nature is such a thing to really cherish in our human experience, because in the grand scheme of it all, we're not here for a long time. So being outside is a beautiful thing to be doing, and it feels amazing, and it reconnects us with ourselves. The phones are the problem. It really is. So what I've noticed with being in my receiving energy, I like to speak out loud. I like to talk, you know? So being here and saying I am allowed to receive, you know? I honor myself. I am in my receiving energy, you know? I am blessed. I am having opportunities come to me, you know? Those things. Speaking out loud, being grateful. I'm so happy I'm alive today. I'm so happy I woke up today, and I'm so happy I have a bed to sleep in tonight, you know? I'm so happy that I have a backyard I can record my YouTube videos in. I'm so happy that I have this space, that I have nature around me. I'm so happy about that. And people need to really experience that level of gratitude all the time. So that's really what helps us to be in our receiving energy the most, because being grateful allows for more room in our life to receive more things, because we're okay with what we have already, but we would love to have more, you know, or more blessings to us. But this also takes me to another path, which I can also speak about in another video as well, because this is a huge topic to speak about. But cleaning your space, making room for literal energetic receiving space. Like, if your room is dirty, clean it, because you need to be making literal room for the new things that you're wanting, for the life that you want to receive, for the life you want to have, for the reality you want to have. You need to make the energetic room for it. The room that you sleep in is your sacred space. And honestly, I'm kind of speaking to myself because my room is a bit dirty, so I'm gonna be cleaning it after this video. But your room is your personal space, and you need to be keeping that space tamed. You need to be keeping that space moving. You need to be keeping the energy flowing. So that's also another reason why I love being outside, though, because sometimes in my room I feel like almost trapped in my own space so much, especially if I'm in there all the time. So yeah, cleaning, making room, even if you own your own apartment or you don't, you know, cleaning up your entire apartment is literally making space for new energetic movement, for new receiving, for new, you know, what's the word? I have it written down, hold on. For new, what's it called? Hold on. For new receptivity, for new people to come into your life, for new friends, for new bonds with family, for new blessings, for new opportunities to come into your life. You're allowed to have those things, and it's okay to want a new life. You're allowed to have that new life. Be open to receiving that new life. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about. So essentially, my message is to connect back with Earth, because that's where your receiving really starts. Be grateful for existing. Be grateful for the little things. Romanticize your life a little bit, you know? It's okay to feel this constant state of happiness. Not happiness, but like just being content and like overly excited about existing. Do not dim your light for other people, you know? Because some people wake up every day and they actually don't want to be waking up every day, you know? And it is such a blessing to really experience and talk to so many people about this as well for me, because this is always something I wanted to do, but I was also so nervous about. So being in my receiving energy has just opened me up to, yes, I'm allowed to speak to people. I can speak to millions of people if I want to. And I am going to have this life that I want. I'm going to have continuous blessings come to my life. I'm gonna have the better friends in my life that I want, you know? I'm gonna have all these things. But being in your receiving energy is one of the most important parts of wanting that, you know? Because if you want a completely new reality, you need to be able to know when to be working hard and when to be relaxed and receiving. So yeah. Please let me know in the comments if this video resonated with you guys, because I love to hear from you guys. I always reply to you guys, and I'm so blessed to just be on here talking. And yeah, just go outside. Even at nighttime, I love being outside at nighttime. It's so beautiful. Thank you for watching, and I'm so grateful of you. Thank you for existing. I love you so much. I really do feel it so deeply, everything. So yeah. Please also comment some things you're going through. I would love to make a video for my viewers. And I'm planning on going live soon, whenever I have the time to do that. Please let me know if you guys would join that too, because I have enough subscribers now, which I'm so happy about. That makes me so happy, guys. You have no idea. But yeah, thank you guys for watching so much, and allow yourself to be blessed. You are gonna be blessed soon, I promise. I pinky promise. Thank you so much for watching and spending your time, your day, your night, your evening with me. I'll see you in the next video.